I'm going to pull the curtain back on what these real estate agents are doing and not doing when it comes to helping people buy and sell houses. And they don't tell you until you sign a bunch of paperwork with them. So just take a moment to watch the video. If you're cleaning, driving in your car, it doesn't matter. Just listen to what I put together so you know exactly how to go about this process and you can take full advantage of it. Let's go to my computer. This is how to sell your home for more than you anticipated and how you can net more for the sale of your home. The biggest decision that you'll make as a homeowner is the agent that you'll choose to market your home. It is literally the most important decision that you're going to make going forward because that agent will help you determine the outcome that you should expect. Unfortunately, most homeowners, they don't know the criteria to utilize in choosing an agent as the most important decision that they're going to make simply because it is one of those things that just beyond you. It's not something we learn in school. So this is a thing that we can bring to you, show you exactly how that'll work and how you can use this information to net more money. And today we'll show you some important factors to look out for to sell your home for more money. I just want to stress the importance of how important it is for you to utilize this agent to your advantage. But before we get into all that, I want to give you 3 misconceptions that people have about the real estate industry, and I want to just dive right into it with you. Number 1 is going to be agents with a brokerage all have the same procedures. This is not true. This is simply a misconception that a lot of people just think, okay, well, you're a realtor. You should know exactly what you're doing. Similar to somebody at Subway, they know how to make a sandwich. You just put it together and you do exactly the way it's supposed to go to get the best outcome. But it's simply not true. And you may even agree with me when it comes down to, let's say, basketball or football. You have your Tom Brady's or your LeBron James athletes that are just, they're players, but they don't play at the same level as the others. They're simply just dominant. They do what they do the best. And it goes the same when it comes to real estate agents. So they don't have the same protocol. So this is why choosing the correct agent is going to benefit you in the long run. The second misconception is going to be knowing somebody with a real estate license is a benefit or it's your best option. See, now, as you choose the agent you're going to go with, you can look at factors like how long have they been in the business? You know, what is your experience? Because some people out there may be brand new. They might be a new agent who does not have the same network and tools and experience to go ahead and get you the most amount of money versus someone who's been in the industry for years and years and years, or who has a good reputation to know exactly what those buyers and sellers are looking for in the market in order for you to have that connection be made and you get the best outcome. And lastly, but not least, number 3, you should list your home with an agent that gives you a higher asking price or a discounted commission. And this simply is not the best way to go about it, because if you go with the agent that just gives you a high asking price, this makes you look as if you're maybe have an astronomical number. Do you really think we can get that amount? Well, what proved? What information do you have that'll cause me to believe that along with other buyers? Or if you have an agent that discounts their commission, they're willing to just do it just to get a sale, this may not be the best motivating factor, because at the same time, a buyer comes in with a lower offer, they'll be willing to just sell it for whatever. These are things that are really important and misconceptions in the industry that I want to address first and foremost. So today we'll show you the right way to sell your home fast for top dollar and get the best outcome with the least amount of hassle. And quite frankly, it has nothing to do with the 3 misconceptions that I just previously talked about. So in the industry, a lot of people, like I said, just believe an agent is an agent. I find somebody on Zillow or Trulia or Realtor.com, and just because they posted their name up there, they're probably going to know what they're doing, and that's simply not always true. every single agent in the state of Michigan has passed the same exact real estate exam. They all have to do their 40 or 60 hour program, take the test, and they pass it. And they actually have a license to sell whatever home that they're able to sell, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they know exactly the way to go about getting top dollar that most people want to get when they go to sell. So when you look at these sites, Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, these are all platforms that these agents pay. This is how these companies make their money. These agents pay to be on the platform. So you could think of a corporate person who just doesn't do much houses but has money to pay these people who just gets a real estate license, and now they're all over the place. It doesn't necessarily mean they're the best agent. I'm going to dig in with you and show you exactly what to look for, because you don't want to end up with what's called a commodity agent, which just means they're a dime a dozen. The average agent does about 6 to 8 deals per year. And so you knowing that, someone with more experience, more opportunities to overcome troubles and get you the top dollar that you're looking for, you're not going to want to use a commodity agent because they're easily replaceable. You know just as well as I do that just because you ask for more, that won't get you more. You can't take a $250,000 house, put $500,000 on it, and expect the world to just jump and purchase that property simply because it's not valued at that price. Buyers are watching the market as well as the sellers, and everyone is typically on the same page when it comes to the true value of a home. So pricing it correctly is also important. So ultimately, the marketing campaign will create the best quality buyers that are willing to pay you a premium, which is ultimately what most sellers are going for in this market today. And they won't be found on Realtor.com or Zillow or Trulia or any of these sites that you can just pay to be on. There's more into it that you have the opportunity to look at. Now, ultimately, we want to look at who are you actually hiring? And as a homeowner, the most important thing for you to look for in a specialist is a life event marketing specialist. Who are you hiring? What is your experience with finding out where people are in their life to market to them at the right time? Know when to hit the hot button and cause a buying frenzy to your home. This is how to get your home exposed to the most opportune buyers, and most importantly, to sell your home for more money than you ever thought possible. You see it down the road, you hear about it from friends and family as they're selling their home, and so you want to have the same outcome, but it's all about positioning yourself the correct way. And a licensed agent that simply promises you a higher price but doesn't have any empirical data to show you how to make that happen won't get your desired result. It just simply won't. If they don't have statistical data in the area to show you why and how that's to happen, that is important for you to understand what approach is going to be made when you're putting your home on the market. They need to have an impressive multimedia marketing approach, all avenues on deck, using every resource that you have in order to get the best outcome when you go to sell your house. And life event marketing is focusing in on who the most likely buyer will be for your home based on the price range, location, school district, amenities of the home, and all those other factors that buyers look for as they're making their decision. So let's look at an example of a 4-bedroom house with a first floor primary bedroom, good school district, and a fence yard. Who is going to be the most likely buyer for that property? You're looking at an adult couple from the ages of 30 to 45, maybe 50. They have 2 or 3 children in high school age, middle school age, and they have the first floor main level, maybe a first floor laundry that they're able to use in their daily function long term, or they have a finished basement and they want a fenced yard for Fido to run around in the backyard. They don't have to worry about him getting lost or messing with any of the other neighbors. So these are some things that we look for. We're looking at an income range somewhere between $250,000 and $350,000 a year combined, or a 750 or higher credit score. These are the type of things that we look at when we look to find the most opportune buyers on the house. And a professional marketer will then create a combination of online and offline marketing in order to find them when they're ready to buy. Timing is very important as well. So using a combination of these items is going to cause these buyers to turn their head, pay attention, and actually take action. So what we'll do is we'll start with acquiring a list of the most opportune prospects. And an example of this would be is if you get a postcard in the mail that says, let's just say, for example, you have a 2019 Mazda. You get a postcard in the mail that says ABC car dealer is looking for a 2019 Mazda. We notice you have one. We're paying a premium to purchase one. You may get that letter, but then your next door neighbor who has, for an example, a 2022 Range Rover, he may get the same one for his car, and they use all sorts of data, maybe credit card applications and things like that, to acquire a list to find those buyers, pinpoint them where they are, and market to them directly as the most opportune prospects to get them to get the desired result. Now, this will go clear down to your family size, age range and children's age range, household income, credit score, hobbies, interests, vehicles, watercraft ownership. All those things come into factor as we're making those decisions to pinpoint and find these people to get you to have the best outcome. And this is used for online and offline approaches. People who use YouTube ads and people who use Facebook ads, they're doing things in this fashion in order to find and pinpoint the most opportune people. And of course, you know the type of property that your most likely buyer is going to come from, they currently live in, so we find them there as well. So we'll find people who may be in an apartment that want to move to a house like yours. We'll find people in a small house that want to move over to a house like yours. Or we'll find people in a large house that want to move to a house like yours. And these are important things to find the most opportune person. We really want to hone in and show you the emphasis of what it takes for you to get top dollar and not just show your home to Joe Schmo. Now, we can use these acquired contacts for everything from postcards, specific sales letters offered in the mail to those prospects, all the way to specifically targeting those prospects on their Facebook and Instagram accounts. The way that we use that, one of the tools that we use is going to be Facebook custom audience. So after acquiring these lists, when we get that information, we stick it into Facebook and we now pinpoint them as they're in their daily routine. We find them, it's called disruption marketing, to where we can get in front of them, show them the best attributes of your home that they most desire, and entice them to actually, come see your house and see what you have going on. So that is how we get the maximum number of buyers interested all at the same time. We find that at any given time, there is only a specific number of buyers that are ready to take action. So we find all of those, and the best way that we do that is to having massive exposure, which ultimately drives up the amount of showings and ultimately drives up the price on your home, so you net more. And people worry about the commission. The commission usually, in most cases, gets wiped out because of the amount of buyers that end up purchasing, and putting offers in on the house. So these targeted lists are readily available. We have what are called consumer data aggregates. We find out what is most important to those buyers. We use those items in relation to what's important to you as you sell for these buyers to know about your house. Teamwork make the dream work. So we get together, put that list together, and we actually market to those buyers who really want to take action. Another idea is using Facebook Marketplace, because a lot of people who think Facebook is all about cat and dog videos, we actually use Facebook Marketplace because people go on there to buy. I don't know if you've ever purchased something from Facebook Marketplace, met up with someone and bought something, but they actually have a tendency to purchase as they're on those platforms. So we do not forget to put you there as well. Recent stats show that 98% of home buyers, they shop online. Everything, it seems like nowadays, is all online. So if we're there, we need to have a specific strategy and practice in order to get those buyers at your front doorstep. And we also use retargeting to all those interested parties. So say, for example, you see a pair of shoes on Amazon. You click on the shoes, you put them in your cart, you don't think about them again. But ultimately, anywhere you go on the internet, those shoes keep popping up until you make that decision. We take that same approach with your property to cause buyers to turn their head and say, I got to check this place out. Now, most agents, they don't have a large enough team or a marketing department to follow up appropriately, which is very important in hitting them at the right time, hitting their hot buttons. So what happens is a lot of these agents just disregard them, or they don't follow up enough. We use retargeting to go after them, follow-up texts, emails to stay in touch with them in order for them to take action and move on your house whenever they're looking. And buying a house is a process. I want to reiterate that. It's a process. It's not an event. It's not something where you buy a pair of shoes and then all of a sudden you have them forever for the next 10, 15, 20 years and don't think about the decision that you're making. So we're big on educating them on the importance of taking action. We're giving them everything, all the little details that they need to know when it comes to actually coming to see your home, so that the expectation is set right up front. Now, today they have what are called specific EDDM campaigns, and this is what we use. EDDM stands for Every Door Direct Mail. And our U.S. Postal Service offers an amazing program that's called Every Door Direct Mail in the neighborhood. We go to our neighborhood because people like to live around people that they know. So by connecting using EDDM to the neighbors, we can actually contact them, because a lot of people just stay in their bubble. They don't really get out much sometimes. So them knowing that your house is either coming available or now on the market, they can call Aunt Susie, they can call Cousin Jake, they can call those people who want to be close by them to help market for you as well. And most agents don't really offer this. I mean, it's very expensive from a marketing perspective, but we invest the money. We know it works, and we want to get you the best results possible. This is something that we use on a regular basis to continue to flow in our business. We choose the neighborhood that's most likely to take action. We find out who those buyers are, the people, like I said, who may be in an apartment or in a condo association or somewhere nearby that want to be in a house like yours, and we pinpoint them. So I want to just shoot a quick disclaimer. We haven't seen your home yet. We don't know much about it. I just want to put this out there, but this is just a baseline for information so you know exactly what our approach is. We haven't seen your home yet. We don't know the size, the lot size. We don't know the usability of certain things. We can't make an assessment because we have a certain type of home, and what type of homes that we will accept are going to be very important, because we look at unique properties, homes with character, homes with certain things about them that really will entice buyers, that we can use as a means to market them in a good way, quirky way, but also very beneficial way for those buyers who are looking to capture their attention. And as you can imagine, with the amount of money that we invest to actually go into these marketing campaigns, we're very selective on the projects that we're going to accept. Like I said, if it doesn't have some sort of highlight or something that's really going to make these buyers say, you know what, I got to check that house out, I got to get over there and see what's happening, and will not cause the outcome. So it's really important that we are selective as business owners. And we sold horse farms by acquiring a list from local feed and ag stores to market to them directly. We've actually found people in little boutique shops to actually find the most opportune buyers. So the approach is definitely something that is important for you as well as for us. And every house and every situation is unique. So we have to customize everything that we do to get you sold. So this is an approach where it's very hands-on and not something where we just stick your house online. A lot of people call it the 3 Ps. They put your house online, they put it on the MLS, and then they pray that another agent comes and sells it. And we just simply can't afford to make that approach when it comes to getting your home sold for top dollar. Oh, and also, We have what are called pre-market matches. Because we do so much advertising, we're able to find buyers. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for that perfect house. And if your house fits their match, you can have 2 to 4 motivated buyers at any point in time who come in who are willing to pay a premium because they missed out on the last one and they don't want to do it again. So these buyers are coming in very aggressive. They're looking at the rate that they can get, and it's also very important for them to get the house that they want. So like I said, we have a large number of active buyers that are out there who are just looking for that perfect property. And as we market to them, that's how we get the best buyers on the back end. So this is just simply the team approach we take. We have a department of marketing that actually goes above and beyond to make sure that your home is getting the best exposure as you're in the marketplace, in the open market. And that's the beauty of having a team. That's the beauty of having a force behind you. Now then we're able to push to able to get that news out to those buyers who are ready to take action. And this is a big advantage for you because you don't have to lift a finger. The results are all that matter to you, and it's crucial for you to get the best bang for your buck on the sale of the largest asset that you have. So your number one goal as a home seller, I have to say this again, is who you're going to choose when you put your home on the market. You have to find an agent that can make your home stand out as opposed to all the other competing homes in the market, because buyers are going to look at 10 to 15, 20 homes. I don't know how it was when you purchased your home, but you're going to look at multiple homes. And if your home doesn't have that appeal, it doesn't stand out. There's no way that you can get top dollar. Now, once you've chosen the best agent, we have what we offer as a good, better, and best model. So you'll get to see the menu of services, which break down all the options on our fee, as well as our targeted life event marketing to get the best outcome. We have a basic 3-step approach. It's quite simple. Number one, we have a totally free consultation. We book it on Zoom or on the phone. We have a consultation to discuss your options and answer any questions that you have. We typically will do Zoom meetings because we get to meet with you. We get to find out what's important. This is a very preliminary portion, and it's very, very easy for you to do. Number two, we'll set up a time to take a walkthrough of the home and determine the condition and the marketability of your home. And at that time, we'll sit down and discuss options for you that we have available. And the last step is that we'll discuss how we can push the sale price higher and go over the marketing campaign that best suits you so you can look at all the costs and expenses to find a total net number for you to choose the best one. And we'll decide with you what the best option is going to be and make sure you're happy there. And continuing with your current interest rate is of the utmost importance, if you like it. And each and every scenario is going to be different. So as you book a call, we can discuss this further because there are options that we have to keep your current interest rate, and it's going to depend person to person in order to keep that rate, knowing that you're going to be in good shape. Like I said, we have a 3-step approach. There's no obligation. You don't have to sign any paperwork with us. You simply just book a call. We would absolutely encourage you to be very selective on the agent that you choose. Find out what they do, how they go about doing it, and what you can expect. Just book a call. It's very easy for us to do. And the homeowner that doesn't know what to look for will naturally look for someone that is cheap or related to them. Remember, when you're hiring a real estate agent, you're hiring a marketing specialist, and that is our encouragement for you. Whether it's us, whether it's Joe Schmo, whoever it is, you want to make sure that in this day and age, you're hiring a marketing specialist who can get your property out to the masses. And that's what a life event marketing specialist can do for you, and that's what you get when you hire our team. And that's it. We'd love to see what your home has to offer in this marketplace. We're very happy to work with you. So feel free to reach out. This is Vaughn Greathouse, your local West Michigan real estate agent. Go below the video. You can book a consultation. And until then, we will see you on the call.